Guys, so today I'm going to show you how to get this look. This is probably one of my favorite hairstyles that I do. When I wear my hair like this, I get probably the most compliments that I get on my hair. Just because it has so much body, it's so full, but it's almost kind of effortless at the same time because it's not all perfectly, you know, placed, I guess. So anyway, this is it. I love it. Alright, so if you want to know how to get this look, then keep watching. Alright, so first thing, I'm going to take some dry shampoo. Now I'm not using this for absorbing oil because I just shampooed my hair yesterday. I'm just using it to get volume. This is the Kenra Color Care Platinum Dry Shampoo. Just going to take some and spray it all in my root area here. Just all the way around. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just concentrating around my face and in my crown. Then I'm just going to shake this in everywhere. Now, I shampooed my hair yesterday. I used some leave-in styling creams. I used a root lifter, and then I just dried it messily with my blow dryer and then threw it up in a bun. So this is just what it looks like today. So it hasn't been straightened or curled or any of that. Once again, I'm using my 2-inch purple Velcro rollers, flat iron, comb, hairspray, that kind of thing. So I'm going to start at the top, grab a section no wider than the roller, tease it at the root. I'm going to take my flat iron and just give it a little bend at the end. Take my roller, nice and tight, roll it down, and secure it with a clip. Now, this top section, like in all my other videos that I've done using the Velcro rollers, I'm going to do one back and then a couple down and back right underneath. So I'm going to grab a section directly underneath this, comb it out, tease it at the root, take my flat iron, start at the root, bump the ends under. You want a slight bend here. Now, I do find that when I do this with my GHD, it doesn't come out, I'm sweating. It doesn't come out as well as it does with my Chi. And I think that's because my GHD has a thinner barrel than the Chi. And so it gives more of, I don't know, the Chi just gives a better kind of bend and wave and more of like a body curve to it, where the GHD gives more of like a defined, sharper curve, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to do 3 rollers on top. So I'm going to go up, same thing, slight bend. Rollers done. I'm going to go to my sides. Okay, so I'm going to start on my part side. I'm going to grab this top section, not a big chunk, just a little bit there, tease at the root, same process. I'm going to roll this guy down, give it a little bit of bend at the end. You want to make sure you get that roller in there right away because you want to get the roller in your hair when your hair's still hot. All right, so I got that guy in. Now, for this section underneath, I'm pulling the hair directly in front of my ear. I'm gonna comb it out. I'm gonna roll this guy up. So I'm gonna tease just a bit at the root. And then I'm gonna take my flat iron, I'm gonna go straight down my hair and then kick it up. So you can see here the amount of bend that I'm getting. And this time I'm gonna roll this guy up. Now, I say this in all my videos, but you have to kind of take these techniques and apply them to your hair type. If you have a lot more hair than me, you might have to throw some more rollers in there. It just kind of depends. All right, so I've got these 2 in. Now for this side, I'm gonna just section out my bangs here for a minute. I'll deal with those momentarily. All right, so I'm gonna take a section on top, just like I did on the other side. I'm gonna comb through it, tease at the root. Same process. Give it a slight bend and roll it down. Now, I'm going to do both of these rollers on this side up. I only have 2 on this side because I have less hair, because I part my hair that way. So I'm going to split this section in half. Tease a little bit at the root. Same thing. Flip it up. And flipping these bottom layers up with your flat iron instead of down is going to give you more body when you take the rollers out, rather than rolling them all down, which is going to give you just more volume and less kind of body in your hair. All right, so got those guys in. Now I'm gonna keep working on the back. I'm gonna deal with my bangs later. So let me turn around and show you what I've got going on back here. So I've got 1 roller and then I've got 2 down. Now, these little kind of side sections here, I'm also gonna roll those down, but then everything else I'm going to roll up. So I'm gonna grab this section here. Doesn't have to be perfect, I can use my fingers and kind of feel. I filmed this whole video a couple weeks ago, and the whole time my head's cut off. I almost uploaded it anyway. I was so pissed. Okay, same hand on the side. Just as an FYI as well, this hairstyle is going to look better if you have layers. Absolutely you can try it if you don't have layers, or if you have long layers. I'm not going to guarantee you that it's going to look like this, but you can try. Okay, so now I'm just going to go through and grab some random sections here. And I literally just grab sections. You don't have to part it out. You don't have to do any of that. I'm going to comb through this. I'm going to tease it a bit at the root. And then same thing I did in the front. I can't turn around because I have to look at myself so I don't burn myself. I'm going to go straight down and kick this up. I have this little baby here. I don't need to worry about him. Okay, so I have all the rollers in. I'm going to give it a quick spray with hairspray. This is Kenra Finishing Spray. Oh, it smells good. All right, I'm going to spray that all over. What I'm going to do with my bangs, I'm going to comb through them. And these little shorter pieces here, I'm just going to kind of let those fall like that, all right? I'm going to grab these guys. I'm going to tease them just a little bit at the root. Take my flat iron. I'm going to go down them and kick them out like that. Catch them in the roller and roll these back and kind of diagonal off of my head. Now for this little guy here, I don't really need to do too much to him because he's laying pretty well, but I'm going to tease him just a bit. Run my flat iron over him just to give him a little bit of volume. And then I'm just going to kind of tuck him up and out of my way. You don't have to do that, but I get sick of it being in my face when I just have one little strand. All right, so I have all my rollers in. I'm going to let this set for probably a half an hour, and then I will come back and take them out. Start taking them out. I just start at the bottom, undo the clip, and slowly roll them out. Ooh. I feel like I need to stand up so you can see the curls more. And definitely check out, if you haven't watched them already, the other tutorials that I have with the Velcro rollers, so you can see, just changing up the technique a little bit, what a different look that makes. Ta-da! All right, so once I have them all out, I'm gonna spray just a light layer with hairspray. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of shake the roller marks out a bit. So I'm just kind of, oh my God, I keep pulling these earrings out. Okay, so I just keep grabbing pieces and just kind of shaking it into place. I'm trying not to pull hair in my mouth. I'm trying not to pull all my curl out. All right, so now I'm gonna go through and I'm just gonna tease a little bit in the areas that I need it. So I'm gonna grab this hair right here. Just tease a little bit more at the root. Tease a little bit under my bangs. A little bit more in the back. A little bit in the front of my bang here. All right, so once I get it teased everywhere, I'm gonna spray it yet again with hairspray. Spray my bangs. All right, so here we go. This is it. This is my finished look. Yes, I love this. I would wear my hair like this every day if I could. Seriously, if you try this and you don't normally do things like this to your hair, the odds are you're gonna be in love because you're gonna have this full fabulous do and you're never going to want to not do it. Oh, and you know what the best thing about this is? Like tomorrow, what I'll do, because I'll still have a ton of volume, is I'll just take my hair like right above my ear and lift this half up and do like a little half up do to try to hide where I've split my hair from sleeping. Just as a little side note. All right, so yeah, this is it. If you have any questions, let me know. Definitely check out the other Velcro roller tutorials that I have, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.